The Pangat, the Mountains, and the River by Luci Maranan. Apong Chumalig sat at the ator to rest. The children came running down the path from school. They saw him preparing his uwa and gawod leaves sprinkled with apog to make moma for chewing. Apong, tell us a story again. Please finish what you started. Tell us now, Apong. Wanna implored the old man. The children gathered around him. All right, only if you go home once your parents call you so they don't worry, the old man said. Today is Friday, and Ina said we can stay to listen to your story. We'll get more firewood for our anido. One I volunteered. In that case, you'll have the rest of the story. The old man bent to spit his red-collared chewed muma. The children ran for more firewood and were back so fast. Apong, you said last time you had to unite with other tribes against enemies from other places? Si Pangat said. Yes, that's true. Time came when we, the Kalinga and the Bontok, had to strengthen our bodong to defend our villages. One brave, heroic man stood out among us and urged the people of the Cordillera to unite and fight so that all of us can still live these beautiful mountain villages. The old man gestured with his hands as his eyes swept around the weathered roofs, now turning darker with the setting sun. Did you know him? Was he your friend? Asked Wana. We grew up together with our friends. Makli Indulag and I enjoyed swimming in the Chico, diving from the rocks that stood like giants against the current. We explored the forests where our fathers hunted deer and wild boar, the old man recounted. We fed the pigs and the chicken. We went to the payao to drive away the birds that would eat the pagay that was golden, heavy, and ready for harvest. The days we couldn't play, Makliing went with his siblings and mother to the Uma to harvest sweet potatoes, or he tagged along to gather red or white beans. Did you help each other with your schoolwork? Asked Simay. We didn't go to school as there was none in the village. Our parents and Apong taught us about our land and our ancestors through chants and stories, the old man replied. So how did Apo Makliing become a great man and hero if he didn't go to school? Si Mangon challenged the old man. During the war, Makliing was brave enough to help the guerrillas who fought the Japanese forces. When the war ended, he fought, as all of us did. He always showed concern for the community and became the barrio captain of the village. Besides being the Pangat, he was also a caminero, the old man said. Apo Makliing cleaned the street? Asked Banataw. Oh yes, in a way. But a caminero, also ensures that the road is maintained and damages are fixed so people can travel without danger or delay. So he became a hero because he fixed the road? Si Mawan impishly asked. In the mid-70s, government officials in faraway Manila planned to build giant dams here along our river to give electricity to factories in the lowlands. But these dams would have drowned our villages and destroyed our mountains, our rice farms, our homes. Soldiers were sent here to ensure the project pushed through. Apong Chumalig's voice was shaking, his lips quavering. Makliing called for a village meeting and advised us to be prepared. One day, important people came to explain that the dams had to be built for what they called progress. The old man continued. How did Apo Makliing fight them, Apo? An agitated one, I asked. Makliing defiantly faced the officials and the soldiers and told them, "You ask us if we own the land and mock us, saying, 'Where is your title?' Such arrogance of owning the land when you shall be owned by it. How can you own the land which will outlive you?" The officials realized they faced a stubborn tribal leader. The old man said, "Those evil people wanted to harm us," Simay said, shaking her head. Makliing told us to be ready to fight with weapons since the government did not listen to our pleas and petitions to the dictator in his palace. They threatened us with guns, arrested, and jailed us. A top government official who had a bad reputation for exploiting tribal people tried to bribe us with truckloads of food and other gifts. But we followed Makliing, who stood his ground. The old man bent to fix the fire. Had we been there, we'd have fought with you, Simay said. The old man smiled at the girl's remark. This official even brought Makliing to a big, expensive hotel in Manila where he handed him a thick envelope. But Makliing said, "This envelope can contain only one of two things, a letter or money. If it is a letter, I do not know how to read. And if it is money, I do not have anything to sell. So take your envelope and go." The children applauded Makliing's defiance. That only made the dictator's men angrier. One night, while Makliing slept, soldiers gathered around his house and fired their guns. My friend, our leader, Makliing, died instantly. His voice breaking. "Devils!" shouted Mama. After his death, he became even braver. manners. Many of us, yes, including your parents, took up arms and joined the new warriors of the Cordillera to defend our villages. So, you won? Asked Banataw. Yes. The government realized that we had so much support coming from countless people near and far. They gave up their plan to build the dams. The old man proudly said, now you see why the bravery and leadership of one man can make him not only a barrio captain, but a real Pangat of his tribe and a real hero of his people. You must always remember this story. The softening voice of the old man prompted the children to start heading for home. Apong will tell our Ama and Ina what you told us tonight so they'll remember too. When I said, the others nodding in agreement. Oh, they haven't forgotten. They'll be telling your own children about the Pangat, the mountains, and the river. Now off you go, all of you. Time for this old man to rest too, said Apo Chumalik as he watched the embers flicker. The children safely reached their homes, and the quiet of night settled upon the village.